Hi, and welcome to BizTech's Aha, the coaching show, the show that's all about coaching and is produced in conjunction with Corporate Coaching Academy of Malaysia. I'm Brian Fernandez, and today we're going to explore the title of the show, Financial Coaching Elevates Your Money IQ. And to give us insights on that, we have Coach Yong, who is the Money and Life founder, an ICF professional coach, and financial planner and author as well. Quite a few hats he wears, and I'm looking forward to hearing from this conversation. Now, with that introduction, Coach Yong, welcome to the show.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Brian.
Now, Coach Yong, for a start, could you give us an overview of your background and also how you got into coaching?
Oh, actually, I have computer science and computer engineering in master and degree. I came from IT background, and then I switched to financial planning, and then I upgrade myself to financial educator. So coaching is something that can add value to my existing offering in my training provided. So that's why I combine it together. That is where I come into a financial coaching.
Okay. Before we deep dive into financial coaching and stuff, I think one of the key things that we need to keep in mind is the following, which people don't realize. Financial coaching and financial advisory is very, very different. Can you just give us an overview of what the differences are and what the approach, how different the approaches are as well?
Okay, I believe that most people know coaching. Of course, if we want to do financial coaching, we must have a little bit background on that so that we're able to ask powerful and relevant questions. Sometimes we also need some financial tool to understand the number, to quantify the number, because financial is about number. Okay, like retirement number, what is your retirement number? What is your house number, the house value you want to purchase? Then when we look at financial advisory, it's more on understand the client financial situations, and we advise them with a few options and suggestions for them to make decisions. They are the one who make the decisions, and together we monitor their progress towards the financial goal until achieve the goal that they want. So that is the big difference between financial advisory and financial coaching.
Okay, and that's very, very important. The other concept also I want you to highlight to us is really around the fact that, and this is something that is a real myth, financial literacy is not equal to IQ and vice versa.
Correct.
So high IQ doesn't mean you have high financial literacy. Walk us through that as well, because, that is something that people always get confused. They always think, oh, okay, because I'm smart, therefore I'm financially savvy. Walk us through that and tell us a little bit more.
Sure, thanks. Good question. Actually, financial IQ is really doesn't equal to high financial intelligence, because financial intelligence is totally different thing. And of course, we are not big financial topic or program are not being taught in our school. So that's why actually we are come from zero, and it's based on how you accumulate your financial background, or maybe some of you go and study, read a book, or maybe attend some training. So there are a number of case study that even they are highly educated, but they still make mistake in financial. And financial is affect every aspect of our life, not only personal, but also company. So that's why financial intelligence is very, very important. Yeah.
Okay.
So regarding just now the case study, we do have a real case study come from AKPK there, where the doctor overspent about 40,000. He earned about 50,000 per month, but he spent 90,000. So extra one he charged into credit card. So he's a very highly educated professional, but he don't know how to manage, because as a doctor, he very proud as a doctor. So anything branded, quality, and that is where he keep his pride. Branded car, sport car, luxury spending, branded clothes, everything. So after compile the wealth until a few 100,000, he realized that something wrong. It cannot sustain for long term. So that's why he asked for AKPK help to restructure his wealth. So this is a good example where high EQ doesn't equal to high financial intelligence.
Okay, so that is not an uncommon thing. So, and if we break it down, it doesn't mean high income earners are basically financial savvy. There are a lot of high income earners. You've just brought an example also,
Yes.
where they actually earn a lot, but they're also heavily in debt. Now, Coach Yong, what advice would you give people who are in that situation?
Okay, so now the good thing is actually even we are not financial savvy, but there is another method. One thing that if you are interested to master it, there is always a lot of training book available in the market, but not in our school system. Okay, you can learn it from there, or maybe you can engage a financial professional to do for you, or maybe grow together with you. You can get some advice. He manage money on your behalf, but you must monitor. Make sure that he's licensed and he trustworthy. Then he can plan for you.
Okay, so basically, again, if you're in trouble, go and get help. Get professional help. Talk to us around then AKPK as well. How do you, AKPK is tell us about AKPK, what they do and how they can help you.
Okay, AKPK is an agency, is a legal agency under Bank Negara, offer a free service to the public whoever need help, especially the debt restructuring. Okay, actually before you ask for AKPK help, you can always talk with the bank, especially the credit department. Every bank, they have their credit department in their HQ. They're able to discuss with you. If you need any help, let's say I'm having a difficulty to pay the debt in the existing amount. So maybe you can call them to voice out your concern, and then you maybe you share more information, and then we make a deal how to restructure it. That will be the first thing you can do. If not, then you can ask for AKPK help. And of course, the last thing to do is declare bankrupt, because bankrupt actually is not the end of the world. Okay, it allows you to restructure and make a beautiful comeback like Donald Trump, still a US president. Yeah.
Now, moving to our topic around professional coaching and financial coaching. Now, give us some examples of what you do and how you help your clients and what tools you use really to help them to plan their finances better.
Yeah, thanks. Actually, I came across a few case study where they come to me straight away asking me that, hey, I want to learn financial planning. Then I say, okay, but today we are talking about coaching. So then after a few conversations, we lead to a deeper conversations, found out that actually he's not having a financial problem. His financial problem actually is caused by career. He's not able to go for better career or better income because he not able to let go where he stay, including a small town to KL, or because what he study is more relevant or more easy to get a job. He able to get a job in KL or in a bigger city. So that is something about career planning or family responsibility that he need to handle it before he able to go for a better job. Okay, he lost confidence because of this, not because his ability or capability. No, master holder and above. So it's nothing to do with the capability, but it's about family responsibility. There is another case study where I handle is about whether should I continue the high medical premium for my aging parents. So you must have certain background in insurance so that you can ask the relevant questions. You put a broader perspective, then only he know whether he make a good decision. Instead of we feed them, I don't think so. Or maybe we make decision for them, we tell them, okay, yeah, should go for it or should not. Okay, we should not straight away give the answer. So we will probe a few questions, asking family situations and family parents, all these things together. Then he get a better idea. Then after that, he voiced out the decision. Then for sure, I should continue. Then I say, yes, that is answer. So you get the answer by saying it, because we need to probe through the bigger picture so that you get an idea that, yeah, it's worth to go for it. Then I say, yeah, you already have the answer. So that is also
Sorry, Coach Yong, I just wanted to stress this point here. This is the difference between financial coaching and financial planning. The financial planner will just map out something for you based on a number that you give them, like a retirement number. From a financial coaching standpoint, you go a lot deeper and you find out the root cause of issues.
Yeah, you can say like that. And also for financial planning, you need to understand, actually we need to analyze their financial situations. So it will cover quite a lot of aspects, from cash flow, net worth, even insurance coverage, even estate planning, debt structuring, all these things together, so that we can have, we understand how the situation is, and then we will trigger them to think.
I've lost you.
Means that from the information we got.
Can you repeat that again? I think we lost you a little bit. Can you repeat what you said earlier? We lost you a little bit.
Okay, no problem. Means that we need to analyze their financial situations, from cash flow, net worth, all the insurance coverage, all the debt that he or she have. Then only we have a bigger picture, whether healthy or not. We should focus on which part which is more critical. Okay, and then of course in financial advisory, we also didn't make decision for our customer. We suggest a few options, solutions for them to make decision on their behalf. We only can explain, suggest, then the one who make the decision still our client. Yeah.
Okay, Coach Yong, can you tell me then, a lot of, and this is, I'm sure, something that you've run across as well, a lot of business owners, actually, most of their wealth is in their business or some property or assets related to the business. But actually, from a financial planning perspective, they are, actually quite a poor situation. Can you walk us through how you actually coach these sort of people to have a better financial plan?
Okay, actually in our financial planning, we always talk about risk planning. I think one of the example is MH370, okay, where they put all the top executive in one company in the same flight. That is the worst planning. It should be diversified, should not be in the same flight, even they go to the same destination for the same event. So risk planning is always very important. Don't put all the egg in the same basket. So of course, a lot of business owners, they always take pride, very proud and happy for the business that they are owning now, giving the most of the money and profit to them. But they should not focus in one. They should gradually diversify into a different tools. You can see that a lot of rich people or millionaires, they always have multiple source of income. Okay, if one of it something wrong, at least they still have other source of income to cover the expenses or debt obligations. So that is always number one thing they need to do, diversification. Don't focus on one. And the risk planning. Yep.
Now, Coach Yong, as you know, it's been quite an enlightening conversation we've had so far. But before we leave, can you give us some key things that we need to look for when, first of all, we want to engage a financial coach? What should we be looking for?
Actually, for financial coach, a lot of time you must have a certain background, certain understanding on financial. So let's say if you totally zero, don't have any background, then actually the first thing you need to go is equip yourself with the financial skill. All these analysis, all these statistics, what it means, the basic one first. At least you get some idea. That is training. Okay. Then only from there, you roughly know what should I do, the overall is. Then so that you can go for the financial coaching. No matter individual or company, it makes sense. Okay. Then we can dig it further through the conversations, ask and answer. Then you can get some idea how to make it better. You get some enlightenment through the conversation.
Okay. If then in that scenario, once I've already identified that I need a financial coach, you said you need to go through that. What are some key things that a financial coach, and this is now wearing a different hat, a financial coach needs to keep in mind when advising their clients? And let's say a scenario where we can take one scenario of entrepreneur, second scenario where it is 50-something-year-old individual coming up to retirement age, but actually has not sorted themselves out very well.
Okay, yeah,
Scenarios.
good question. Yeah, so if based on these two scenarios, I would suggest that from financial coach perspective, you must have some background on financial matter, no matter, because financial is still a very broad area. So whether you are targeting the individual perspective or you will focus on the company or corporate aspect. So these are two different aspects that you can focus on. Okay, and of course, we also, with the help of the tools, we can identify the number so that it allows us to use that to know, okay, what need to be done, okay, how we are going to achieve it. Yeah.
Okay. Coach Yong, it's been a fascinating conversation. I think you've given me some ideas really in terms of personally as well, and I'm sure the audience as well, some of the key things that we need to look for in terms of financial coaching and why financial coaching is actually important. But before we leave, any final thoughts you'd like to leave the audience with?
Okay, so we always talk about investment, right? So the last thing that I want to share with everyone here is actually the best investment is invest in yourself, because it can improve your earning power, your visibility, your ability, capability, and allow you to stay relevant. But of course, if you are the parents also, another best investment to do is invest in your children. So that will be my last thought for everyone. We learn together.
Now, Coach Yong, it's been a pleasure having you. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Brian. Thank you, everyone.
Now, we've been speaking to Coach Yong. He's the Money and Life founder, ICF professional coach, financial planner, and author. I'm Brian Fernandez, and you've been watching and listening to BizTech's Aha, the coaching show, which is produced in partnership with Corporate Coaching Academy. The show will be on our website, www.biztech.asia, as well as our syndication partners, TV stations, radio stations, and websites. Thanks a lot for tuning in.